want that money.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, families are really feeling inflation, propelled by surging costs for gas, food, and housing. Consumer inflation jumped 7.9% over the past year. That's the sharpest spike since 1982, and it doesn't look to cool anytime soon. That means Americans will be making adjustments. Look ahead to what inflation is doing and will do, and what you should do. That's the topic for tonight's Money Talks. According to the website Statista, inflation in February of 2021 was 1.7%. 1 year later, in February of 2022, inflation rose to an incredible 7.9%.
This is one of the things that in my career I never thought I would see. I thought we would see a gradual increase in inflation over time. It's kind of how things have been. But to see inflation on this scale at this point, it's something I never thought I would see.
Gas and groceries, something people have really noticed. Last October, the national gas average price per gallon was $3.29. Just 5 months later, that same national average, $4.22 per gallon in March. Meanwhile, NBC News monitored the average point of sale prices for 6 popular supermarket items: orange juice, eggs, chicken breasts, fresh ground beef, bacon, and bread. They all went up between 25 cents and $1.18.
You know, that food budget is now going from a lot of people's 200 to 250 bucks to now 350, 400. And, you know, you can find yourself short on either money or food, and neither one of those are a very good situation to be in.
Since wages are rising but aren't keeping up with inflation, Rojo says you should be looking for a way to make more money.
You know, the average change of job is every 5 years or so. And that's in most industries. Some of the industries, you know, people are staying longer, but the average is every 5 years or so. And so if you've got the opportunity to maybe stay in the same industry, but have better benefits, better pay, by all means, take it.
This type of thinking has led Americans to what has been called the Great Resignation. In December alone, 455,000 Texans quit their jobs. That led the country, but many took better, high-paying jobs.
I don't want anybody to leave any money on the table. Now, the other side of that is my advice would be to always be looking for that better opportunity. And the saying is the longer you're staying in any career industry, not necessarily the job, but the longer you're staying in any career or industry, the more money you're going to make. So always be on the lookout for that better opportunity.
Now remember, in the 1970s, we had the new term called stagflation, which is defined as persistent inflation combined with stagnant consumer demand and then relatively high unemployment. Well, so far, consumers are spending. Unemployment does remain very low, so we haven't returned to the 70s yet, but we're watching for it. Leslie?
All right, thanks, Chris.